truth science.
As well as the standard fair use policy, these videos are protected under the Treaty of Peace and Friendship 1787.
Moors are awake. We are taking our place on this planet.
Islam Moors.
My nationality is Moorish.
This is why I keep saying that the Europeans are inferior. They are inferior. They have to take all of your information. So I understand all these Europeans, bro. I understand them. Believe me, I understand these white people. But you're getting your white wake-up call, my nigga. Art is a minority of the people. Every last one of these European that you call white people, you are the minority of the people. You are the inferior race, okay? You are the inferior race. The Moors taught you Europeans when you was crawling around in a cave, rather you Italian, rather you Dutch, rather you French, no matter what you are. You was crawling in the cave, brother, on all four. And we had to stand you up on a upright perpendicular, straight up on a square. You think why do you think that European women use girdles, my nigga? You don't know why? Moors taught all the world, even the Europeans when they was rolling around on their all four legs. Oh yeah. I'm going to give this dude a little 5 minutes of fame. I know some of y'all saying don't feed into him. I'm not feeding into him, but I'm gonna test his chin for real. I'm gonna test his chin. So this dude put up a video yesterday, and I want y'all to see how crazy y'all are by going to this. This was emailed to me. Somebody said somebody got to stop this dude. So I want y'all to please share this to him right now and let him know that Sabir Bey is live, right? Right? So he does videos directly when I get off here. You see that says September the 14th. Sovereign citizen Moor Sabir Bey. I never called myself, and see, y'all like to call the white man on everything. I can do the same thing. But I never called myself a sovereign citizen. And no, I didn't run from anybody when the attorney, if this attorney is watching me right now, if y'all know this attorney, Art, share this to Art right now. And Art can come on and show me his license to be an attorney.
So if you don't know what's going on right here, Sabir Bey is reacting to the video that I made calling him a coward for running from Arty. His name isn't Art, it's Arty. So Sabir Bey seems to have an issue with the video I made calling him a coward. And quite frankly, that is what he is. He ran from Arty, and my video then put him in a corner to where he later that day had Arty on the show, or maybe it was the next day, and they had a dialogue, and that dialogue was a train wreck because Sabir couldn't handle it. So I'll be putting that video also within this video. But continue on, Sabir.
It's no argument on my feed because I can't possibly run from my feed. But if you're good at what you do, and I hope I'm speaking very, very clear. If you are good at what you do, then you come on and cite the sources. We're not going to let you just talk. This is my show. You ain't going to just come on this feed and just talk. You're going to come directly and cite your sources, okay? Am I clear, people? Just come on and cite the factology. So I'll give you less than 5 minutes. And don't think that you can come on my feed and think you can take over when this is my show. So if you're good, we can make a neutral friend. We can have a neutral friend and set it up, right? And put your money where your mouth is, because I don't run from nobody. Okay, so I want you to see this dude is striving for my attention. I want y'all to see how these dudes will definitely come on my feed, right? They watch the videos and then do a video. I know he is, brother. Oh, I already know, but I hope y'all tell him that when you go watch his videos, Tell him that. Tell him I'm live now. He's watching this video, so he can hit the link too.
Sabir, let me make something very clear to you. I, unlike you, have a full-time job. So for you to think that I'm just sitting around watching your videos as you're on, you are sadly mistaken. Now, yes, I do go back and watch your videos because I know a lot of the crap that you spew is wrong. But don't think that I'm just always on your live feeds. Stop telling people to tell me that you're live now, because more than likely, I'm at work. Now, what you see on the screen, Sabir, is called a time card. Now, as you can see, Sunday I worked 9 hours and 44 minutes. Monday I worked 9 hours and 25 minutes. Tuesday I worked 15 hours and 24 minutes. I was off Wednesday. Thursday I worked 8 hours and 44 minutes. Friday I worked 9 hours and 19 minutes. Saturday I worked 9 hours and 41 minutes. Total hours I worked for the week was 62 hours and 17 minutes. So don't think that I have time to just sit around and watch your live streams. Okay? Your ego is in the way. Now, I know you don't have a job and you're on Facebook and YouTube 2 and 3 times a day live streaming, but me, I have a job. Furthermore, I will not be coming on your live stream because, number one, like you always say, you'll give somebody 5 minutes. How is 5 minutes adequate time to hash out the nonsense that you spew? That is not enough time. So I will not be wasting my time jumping on your lives, especially after seeing how you conducted yourself with Arty. That's proof enough for me to never waste my time jumping on your live stream. So what? So you can just mute me and try to make me look like a fool? I don't think so, buddy.
So this is just what I'm seeing, right? On the feed. I'm just like, damn, dude, y'all just love misery. They say misery loves company, but he's looking for attention. So if I'm a drifter, I want him to look up the definition of what a drifter is. And then he said, then somebody was talking about, I haven't watched attorney Art for a while. So these are two different people. Whoever this dude Art that's claimed to be an attorney, I want him to show me his license to be a lawyer or license to be an attorney. Is this fair, people? He debated Moors. Look, and this is why. This is an hour ago. So I want y'all to hear me out for a second. If Sabir Bey, listen to my voice, watch my lips. If I'm wrong, that goes for Art the attorney too. You can share this to him now. You ain't going to come on my feed and argue. Set it up on your feed. My email is right here. And if you're that good, right, you can put your money where your mouth is. The best, and let me tell you something, how crazy this is. If he's that good, right, I'm gonna do one better. We can get that shit to charity. I ain't even got to come to me. We can do it to charity.
Now, what Sabir is doing right here, he is trying to create a stall tactic because he knows that no one is going to put up money for him to talk or debate with anyone. Why would they? Why does money have to be involved? If someone is critiquing your video and asking you to show and prove the information that you put forth, why does money have to be involved? The problem with Sabir is no one ever questions the information that he puts out. So when someone like me comes along and critiques it, he blows a blood vessel. He doesn't know how to handle it. If you listen to his streams, all of the people that he always constantly pulls into his streams always agree with his nonsense. The problem is the people that he is teaching are less educated than he is, so he sounds good to them. But to the rest of the world, we know that he is talking nonsense, especially when it comes to the fake civics that he thinks he is teaching. It is all sovereign citizen rhetoric. It doesn't matter that you never called yourself a sovereign citizen. What matters is what you set forth is sovereign citizen rhetoric. They're all sovereign citizen talking points, which makes you a sovereign citizen. You said you weren't a citizen of the United States. Sovereign citizens do that. You're always talking about personam proprio persona. Sovereign citizens say things like that, Sabir. I don't understand why you don't get it.
I hope Art can actually don't argue and go directly and show me his license to be a lawyer. And that goes for anybody. And if you don't know what a license look like, that's what a licensed attorney look like. That's me holding a bar card. For the record, y'all think I don't know what I'm doing? Well, I'm damn good at what I do. So please don't make my job that hard. Have you noticed that if Judge Joe Brown is an ex-judge, you know, and I know Judge Joe Brown personally, he don't even come on my feed. So how would this dude playing himself, calling himself an attorney, Art? He can't even show me a license to be a lawyer or an attorney.
Now, this is why I say that Sabir Bey is slow. How do you figure that Art can't show you his license to be an attorney? When Arty came onto your show, you booted him the minute he said something that you didn't like. You didn't even give him a chance to show you his license to be an attorney. So why are you creating this straw man argument for your audience? Furthermore, the minute Arty comes on and shows you his license to be an attorney, he automatically proves that he is overqualified to even speak to you.
Well, anybody that claim to be an attorney, let me see if it says licensed lawyer on it. That's me in San Antonio, Texas. If y'all think I'm chopping my gums, come on my feed. I'm not going to argue with you. I want you to go directly to the same way I'm presenting this to you. I want you to present this to me, not from something from Wikipedia. Are y'all follow me? That's the bar card from an attorney that he sat in one of my lectures. He said in one of my lectures, right? I don't even know the dude Art John is. I don't know. He claimed to be an attorney, but he's watching this video too. Believe me. Oh, they're going to send it over too, but send it over to him also. He's watching his video. So give me 1 second. If Art, the attorney, can come on his feed and show me his license, you ain't got to get on my feed to try to get attention, B. You can go right here and show me your bar card. So they must think that I am one of these sovereign people. Well, the United States claim to be sovereign too. But anyway, this is a bar card. So for the facts, present your facts right here. So I don't get paid enough to be going through all of this, people. So listen, if y'all don't want to entertain with me, y'all, please, I'm going to get off here because I need y'all energy.
So now Sabir is taking his frustration out on his own audience because nobody clicked on the feed to join his stream. This brother is pathetic.
Seriously, because I don't like people who sit back and just want me to just talk. I want to feel people. So if y'all felt what I shared with y'all, please come on the feed and tell me what y'all thoughts are. And this is why their attorney Art is upset. Because what happens, they have to keep you in that mindset of colonization. Oh, I'll get into that in a second, okay? Because facts, as you can see on here, can be researched, analyzed, and proven. Facts can be researched, analyzed, and proven. And beliefs are what people believe in. which means that someone told you that. Did that make sense, y'all?
Okay, so since facts can be researched, analyzed, and proven, please point me in the direction where I can read the facts on you being a Moorish American. I want to see somewhere that states the fact that your nationality, you a person born in Philadelphia, I want you to point me to where I can read that someone that is born in Philadelphia can be a Moorish American by nationality. Please point me to those facts. And Moorish sources will not be acceptable.
Someone told you that. So I'm not just telling you, but I'm not, I don't know what I want to know what the definition of begging is. They're going to do a video directly after this and say begging. So I want to know the definition of begging is.
So, Sabir, you asked for the definition of begging, and here it is. Now, it is clear after reading this definition that you come on YouTube and beg your subscribers every day for money. Hit the Cash App, hit the Zelle. You do this every day. You beg. You don't have a job. You come on YouTube and beg every single day.
And this is the funny part is, literally, they say it all the time, fam. But how could, honestly, brother, and I'm gonna tell you, that's why I said, excuse my Philly attitude. I'll be ready to pop off. Niggas have been sent me, Sabir did a video, Sabir said he gonna punch me in my mouth if you see me. Yeah, nigga, you talk about my children.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you see the justification that this man is giving for threatening me on the internet. He's saying because I talked bad about his children. Sabir, I have never spoken a word about your children, so stop lying to your subscribers.
That ain't gonna anger me, really, because anger, you put a D onto anger, you become dangerous. And when you become dangerous, you can't think right.
But then why do they go outside of whatever you're talking about to try and diss you?
I mean, maybe
why are they dissing you in the first place? What's wrong with these people?
You see, he has his subscribers fooled. His subscriber is asking him why I'm doing what I'm doing. Sir, why don't you just go and watch my video? So that way you can see that the man is lying. I have never spoken ill about his children. So your question is irrelevant.
But the crazy part is, I saw the post. Let me see. I don't know if you saw the post, but let me just show you the post because I know he's watching this video. Sabir Bey showed my video. He showed my post. He showed my post. Here it is right here, bro. Can't make this up. So that's the post. Sovereign citizen. First of all, that's defamation of character right there. So this is what he posted. Sovereign citizen, Moor. So that's just to get y'all attention. That's what he did.
Oh, he made a whole video for what?
Nigga. He did a whole video to get my attention. Wow. And you see it says September the 14th, right? Yeah. So believe me, he's watching this video, but he might have been the one that came on yesterday and actually didn't want to come on the feed stream, but he said I ran from the attorney. Nigga, if the dude is an attorney, right? I want him to come on and show me his bar card. Oh, hell yeah. Because that will murder your whole career. So if you think I'm a beggar, then come on my feed and you present the beggarness.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay? If I was begging, I would do stuff like this. They sent me this, bro. Look. This is what people impressed with. They sent me this to say for me to get blue checked. I said, nigga, I don't need to get blue checked. Look at this. After payment, you will confirm identity, which will take up to 48 hours if we can. This is what y'all impressed with. This is the blue check, bro. I'm not paying. How are you going to sit here and talk about the white man? You're going to pay $14.99 a month for a mother freaking blue check. I'm authentic in what I do. I don't need no badges. Increase account protection, support when you need it. You need stickers. What? I don't need this. Why would I pay $14 a month for this. Somebody make this make sense. Hold up. This is crazy. Hold up. Let me show y'all some more. I just got this in a message, right? I can't make this up, bro. Like, they literally said this to me. Blue check. Get verified. Nigga, I'm verified. Look. I swear, bro. They say, look, build trust with Meta verified. Nigga, I'm verified. Like, why?
Nah, Sabir, go get your blue check. Come on.
Nah, bro, I'm good. I never was that type of dude, bro. I never was that dude.
Sabir, what in the doohickey does Instagram sending you a notification about getting verified have to do with the topic you were initially speaking about, which was me making a video about you? See, this is what I'm talking about with this guy. He is literally all over the place. Furthermore, Sabir, we know that you can't afford $14.99 a month the way you come on YouTube begging your subscribers for money every day. We know you can't afford it.
No, for what? I got over 25 years in radio, B. What I need that for?
Maybe if you get the blue check, you don't have to go back and forth with these people anymore. You're verified at that point.
No, listen. Let me tell you something. I'm hip hop. What's up, Sway? I'm hip hop. This is how it go in hip hop, okay? You go, I go, and we let the people choose.
Mm-hmm.
So why would I need that? You go, I go. That's hip hop. So this is the crazy part. See, this is what this guy, Art the attorney, and those types of people, they have to keep you away from this. So they got to talk crazy on these feeds and say this Moorish sovereign citizen talk. And, oh, yeah, the Moors is doing this and the Moors is doing that. And, oh, yes, that's a bunch of bull crap. This is what is happening, fam. And I'm going to embarrass the hell out of you. That goes for this sovereign citizen person who keep making it low, whatever truth, science, whatever this dude name is, whatever he is. That goes for you too, brother, because I know you're watching and I know you wanted me to mention your name, but this goes for you too. And if you want to jump on this feed, family, I'm on here every day between 9 and 10 and 11 o'clock on the Sabir Bey Vegan Breakfast Club. So I'm just giving you heads up so how this works.
Well, golly, Sabir, thanks for the invitation, but I'll pass because as I've mentioned prior, I have an actual job that I work. So I'll pass on your giving me 5 minutes to vent. It's not worth my time, buddy.
And if this guy is a true attorney, I want him to pick up some law dictionaries. Okay, did that make sense, y'all? Is that fair? Is that fair, Lance? Is that fair, y'all? That they pick up some law dictionary? So let's go to sovereign people. Sovereign people is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens and qualified electors, who in their collective capacity possesses the power of sovereignty and exercise them through their chosen representative. See Scott versus Sanford. See that? What it is, you have our own people who still working for the European. So when that brother posted that video and said, I ran from the attorney, he's working for that European.
Wow. So because I posted a video showing how much of a fool you are, I am now working for the European. Sabir, you got to come with a better argument than that, brother.
Any European or so-called white person that you think or you know, I will murder their career with facts. So if this guy claims to be an attorney, right, then tell him to pull out any law dictionary. Any law dictionary. And for the record, this is what I mean by pulling out law dictionaries. One. Okay. This is just one. I don't want to pull all of them out. Or he could pull out a pocket-sized one if he don't want to carry no big books with him. But if you can sit in your house all day long and you mean to tell me that you can't pull a book from your shelf and say, well, Sabir Bey is a liar? Nigga, don't ever come on my feed and say I'm a liar.
So in Sabir's mind, what makes a good attorney is the amount of law dictionaries one has. Do you see the feeble-mindedness that this brother has? He's like a kid.
Don't ever come on my feet and say Sabir Bey is a liar when Sabir Bey is proving it to you.
Sabir Bey, what exactly are you proving? You haven't even put together a coherent statement since you've been on this live stream.
So the crazy part is, like, if people truly got the real overstanding of what sovereignty is rooted in your birthright. So please don't mix me with other people in these groups. That goes for art. That goes for true science. That goes for any of these Moors that may be watching this video or going to watch the video later on today or tomorrow. You know how to reach me. It is not hard to reach me. When I have done classes for y'all for the cheap price of $125, ain't that kind of crazy? And I ask everybody to purchase them. They only $125. And this is, oh no, it's pseudo, brother. It's not real, brother. Ain't nobody gonna come over here, brother. Ain't nobody gonna buy. Listen, man, do not email me if it's not business, B. I'm just being real with y'all. Don't email me. Don't say I got one question. Like Fat Joe said, yesterday's price ain't today's price, G. This is why I keep saying that the Europeans are inferior. They are inferior. They have to take all of your information and take it, flip it, and then call you black to erase your history.
Wow. Now this is an all-time low for Sabir. He has now resorted to making racist remarks. He just called the Europeans inferior. Well, I'm glad he's at least letting his true colors out so you guys can really see what this man is about. This right here is mind-blowing.
This is why I keep saying that the Europeans are inferior. They are inferior. They have to take all of your information and take it, flip it, and then call you black to erase your history. So it's nothing that the so-called white man brought to you but lies and stories. This European has done a hell of a job on us, bruh.
Okay, so that's the end of that video, and that video was Sabir Bey reacting to the video that I did on him where he ran from Arty the attorney, and as you see, he was all over the place. He barely put together a coherent statement. So now we're going to segue on to Sabir Bey's next video, because Arty, after I put my video out, then went and emailed Sabir. So now that my video was out there showing that Sabir ran, Sabir Bey is now pretty much put in a corner. So he now has to show his audience that he didn't run from Arty. So now he's about to invite Arty onto his live stream, and we're going to see how that turns out.
Read the title. This is an attorney. I don't even know if he's an attorney or not, but he calls himself Attorney Art. He's been smoking these Moors. Okay. So he emailed me. Let's give him that credit. He did email me, but I got something for him, bruh. I got something for him. Let's go, y'all.
Now, what we're seeing here is Sabir Bey showing the email that Arty sent him. As I said, this email was sent after I released my video. So now Sabir Bey feels that he has to now let this attorney on his show and actually give him a fair shake, because he clearly didn't the first time. So I called him out on it. So now he has no choice but to actually let Arty on his show and have a dialogue with him. So Sabir Bey is showing the email that Arty sent him.
So this is an email I just got at 4:27 today, September the 14th, 2023. So I was out making my runs, right? And I got an email, because I get my emails directly in my phone. So I responded to this brother. Well, I don't know what you want to call him, because I want y'all to read the email with me, okay? I need y'all to read the email with me, because I've told you I'm gonna hit you with a death blow. So I want y'all to read the email with me. And jump on the feed if y'all want to, okay? I want y'all to see something. Now, if he want to come on for 5 minutes and talk about what I said, not what other Moors are saying, what Sabir Bey says, what Sabir Bey says, not what other Moors are saying. So I'm gonna hit you with the death blow, brother Art. I'm letting you know that. So he emailed me, and I want you to automatically come on my feed and show me your license to be a lawyer or an attorney. I need you to don't go left, right, because I just hit you up. Okay, you just emailed me. It's 5:38. You hit me a couple of times. So come straight to the cipher and show me your license so everybody can see. And I'll bow down to that. So he emailed me, which I would give respect because he did email me. Most of these cats watch my videos and they don't email me. But I told y'all these people be watching my videos, even some of these Moors that hate. So this is what he wrote me about being serious about having a discussion. I thought you were on Wednesday before you kicked me off for the stream. I didn't kick him off, but that wasn't the subject matter. So
once again, Sabir is being dishonest to his audience, which actually doesn't make any sense. They were on the stream. It was your live stream. You clearly did kick Arty off. So what in the doohickey are you talking about? That is the whole reason I made my video saying that you ran.
Flashback.
go get me an attorney on here, yo. Peace. So
Hey,
let's move.
well, I know you don't know what you're talking about, but go off, King.
Well, what you can do, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna block you. I'm gonna get rid of you, and I hope you email me and set it up later. So this is what he wrote me about being serious about having a discussion. I thought you were on Wednesday before you kicked me off for the stream. I didn't kick him off, but that wasn't the subject matter. So, okay, sure, what happened there. Aside that, the dates are good for you. I'm on the East Coast, and I usually clear between 6 p.m. Now it's clear now and 10 p.m. Eastern time on the weekends. I'll be with my daughter family. That's what I was saying, though. Though I would prefer Friday if it's possible, I can be flexible. I'm not getting paid for this. This is what I told him. I'm truly not getting paid for this. Now, if y'all want to put up some money and make this happen, everybody on this feed can put up money. I told you this money. So this is him emailing me. A constant legal knowledge. For example, the topic could be there is a right to travel. That's not my conversation. Now, I know that some Moors are saying that, and I can clarify this, but I was like, is he trying to make me go against other Moors? I mean, I don't know, because if you had this conversation with other Moors about this, right, then why are you coming to Sabir Bey? Bear with me. So he said the right to travel, obtain a license to use their cars. Why? So do y'all think this is worthy of somebody getting paid to do? I mean, come on, y'all. Y'all want to jump on the feed for a minute? What y'all think? Because I could do this right here on my feed. So what do y'all think?
Exactly. That's the whole point. You can do it right there on your feed, and that's exactly what Arty wants to do. But what you're doing is now you want to put money in the equation so that the conversation is stalled, because no one in their right mind, Arty, is not going to pay you to have a conversation with you, and your followers are not going to pay either. So what you're doing is stalling, because you really don't want to have the conversation. You are fronting because you know Arty will embarrass you.
What y'all think? So he wants me, or he's trying to get information from me, or for his platform, but he's watching this video right now. I feel that this will be fair, coherent for the audience. I would also prefer a moderator to avoid being kicked or muted. I don't want no one to mute. And again, I asked him a question. Seriously, what am I getting out of this? What am I getting out of this subject matter? So I don't think he works for free.
You're absolutely correct, Sabir. Arty does not work for free. He's a lawyer. That is what he does to get paid. But being that you're on the internet anyway for free, you stream 2 and 3 times a day for free, So he just wants to come on and have a discussion with you, embarrass you, and get off, because everyone already knows you have no idea what you're talking about, but you claim to have all of this legal knowledge, and you don't. You don't comprehend what you're reading, and you are just confused. So he wants to come on and prove to the world that you do not know what you're talking about. And quite frankly, you are scared.
But at least this guy literally reached out to me. I could give him that. But I'm going to ask you, would y'all work for free? Lance, would you work for your job for free?
No, I wouldn't.
So that means that you would have to take time off, right, from what you got to do in your life, right? What you got to do in your life, and focus on somebody yelling. You can you can call me on the phone. I can give him my cell phone number. That we can have a conversation like that. Real rap. If he asks me, if he's on his feed right now, he asked me for my number, I will literally give him my phone number.
You see how Sabir Bey is now shifting the goalposts? Now we can have a conversation on the phone. You know why? Because he doesn't want to do it publicly and have his subscribers see him get embarrassed. Because when that happens, he then starts losing the money that they donate to him. Like Sabir, you're already on the internet for free every day, 2 and 3 times a day. You're always telling people to jump on your feed. So that's literally what Arty is trying to do. He's just trying to jump on your feed, on your free feed, and embarrass you in front of your audience. But you are scared.
Right.
Ain't no shame about it. I'm just being real with you. So don't get mad because y'all won't get it. But if he did ask me for my number, I would give it to him. So, and hopefully he would never give it to nobody else. But I would give him, seriously, I would give him my cell phone number. I'm not getting paid for this, so it's not on your terms. It's on Sabir Bey terms. That's what I'm transparent, people. This is me I'm showing you the emails. Then he said it's a penis, it's just not a dick measuring contest. I said, nigga, you'll lose in that contest. Nigga gonna say some crazy stuff like that. So I said, it's not up to you, it's up to Sabir. So my thing is, like, I know many attorneys, like Judge Joe Brown used to be a judge. I mean, I got his phone number. I mean, come on, B. Judge Joe Brown, we have conversations, but he wouldn't even get on here. So bear with me.
Bro.
So you're serious about having a discussion, debate, which one? So he can actually call me on the phone if he want to have a discussion. Am I lying, bro? You claim to have a lot of legal knowledge. I do. I don't claim I do have it. No doubt. No doubt. What do you want? Brownie points for trying to go up against Sabir Bey? You're going to lose this with me, bro. So you could demonstrate the knowledge, correct. So since you're not being paid for this, you have the freedom to choose a topic. He can choose to come on the feed for less than 5 minutes, but we ain't going to have no goddamn arguments on back and forth. So I understand all these Europeans, bro. I understand them. Believe me, I understand these white people. But you're getting your white wake-up call, my nigga. You're getting that white wake-up call playing with me. Okay?
Bro, I would destroy his ass just because he's a fucking European or a so-called white man. I will let his ass have it.
So we already heard Sabir Bey's racist remarks earlier in the video, and now we hear it coming from his subscribers as well. So his subscriber wants to let the man have it just because he's a European. My goodness. Sabir Bey's channel is filled with racists, and Sabir Bey, quite frankly, is a racist.
Why? What do you want me to talk about? That's what I asked him. What would be the topic? Like, what do you want me to talk about? So one of the things was a right to travel. So let me explain this to y'all, how this go. I'm not one of these Moors who do say that, but nobody's stopping you from traveling. I don't want to, step on nobody's toes, anything. I know what's floating around on social media. I may have been the only Moor that's been in every law library, from Canada to Texas to LA to Philadelphia. I may have been into a lot of law, and I have. So don't ever try to insult my intelligence, brother, as if I don't know. Just because I don't talk about it on social media, bro.
That part right there.
You know me.
That part right there, bro.
Art, please don't ever in your crazy life try to insult my intelligence as if I'm one of these Moors that's striving for attention. I don't care about the attention. Your career will be over and I will take your whole audience from you. I know you are listening. Don't ever in your wildest dreams insult my mother freaking intelligence, brother. You have to understand who I am. And the key is that you don't know who I am. He don't know who I am because he been watching these other people's videos. And I know he watched all my videos, brother.
So he doesn't know who you are, but in the same breath, you say he watches all of your videos. So that would mean he knows exactly who you are, fool.
He do. Art is a minority of the people. Every last one of these European that you call white people, you are the minority of the people. You are the inferior race. Okay? You are the inferior race. This is why they have to lie, cheat, steal. Let me help him out.
Exactly.
Just in case they don't understand the history of the Moors. The Moors taught you Europeans when you was crawling around in a cave, rather you Italian, rather you Dutch, rather you French, no matter what you are, you was crawling in the cave, brother, on all four. And we had to stand you up on a upright perpendicular, straight up on a square. You think why do you think that European women use girdles, my nigga? You don't know why? Do anybody know why they wear girdles? To straighten their backs out from louching over? Don't play with me, homie. You don't want this with me. I told you, I'm going to hit you with a death blow.
Yep, it's definitely official. Sabir Bey is a racist.
I'm going to straight hit you with a death blow. I don't know your background, Art, but you look like you Irish or Italian or whatever. And I can guarantee you this, Art, that if you trace your lineage back, it's going to go directly back to the Moors. I'm not the one you want to play with, bruh. Trust me. If I'm wrong, I know you watching. You can hit that link. Don't come on here with your rhetoric. I want you to show me your license first, just in case you don't know what that is. Let me help him out. Just in case you don't know what a license look like, attorney. Let me help him out real fast, y'all. Just in case you don't know it, that's what it looks like, Art. That's it. This is an attorney. I was in Dallas. I was in San Antonio, Texas, at a lecture, and this attorney gave me his bar card. That's what I want Art to show me if he gets on this feed. Show me that says Art or Arthur. That's me holding it. So that's my hand for the record. You know how you're going to say for the record. That's my hand. So let's flip this around in the back part of this. Give me 1 second. That's all I need Art to do is to show me that right there. Is that fair, y'all? Because I know he's been talking to some of these Moors and he been chopping them up. I got it, but I'm not those Moors. Okay, so bear with me. Let's show the back part. Let's show the back part of the license, because you must think I'm a new dude that just walked around the scene or something like that. But here's the back part of it too. See, this is what I mean by showing the facts. That's what I mean by showing me the evidence. I don't care about what you talk about, bruh. Because I'm going to ask you some key questions that most of these Moors, because they be in their feelings. And remember what I just told you. He just got off emailing me. So he's up right now at this moment, probably losing his hair. Got to go get some Rogaine.
Sabir Bey is talking so confidently because he thinks that Arty isn't going to come on his stream. So he's trying to convince his subscribers, like, look, I got this attorney running from me.
Because he's probably losing his hair. So if I'm wrong, Art, you got 5 minutes to come on. I give you 5 minutes. So let me explain to you why. Because again, I was going to pull up all the stuff when I'm inside law libraries. I was in Thurgood Marshall. I was in Harrison Law Library. I stayed in UCLA Law Library, Jenkins Law Library, God knows, Canada's Law Library. I've been in almost every law library, bro, for hours. Literally, you never seen Art in no law library, have you?
So Sabir Bey is trying to make the argument that because Arty has never shown himself in a law library must means he isn't a real attorney or he doesn't know what he's talking about. And then on the flip side of that, because Sabir Bey has been to all of these different law libraries, he thinks that he's some type of law expert. The logic that this brother displays is very elementary.
So let me help you out. Let me give you another one. He's an attorney, right? He said he's an attorney, right? Lance, he said he's an attorney, right?
Right.
So let me ask you a question. Do attorneys work for free?
Not at all.
Unless they're doing pro bono, unless you want
right. to pro bono work.
Unless you just came out, right? So no attorneys. So this is the crazy part. Why would any of these people think that Sabir Bey is supposed to do something for free when no attorney work for free? Do you know how much money these politicians get off of people that's ignorant? Art probably sitting in the background crying right now saying, well, that nigga lying. That nigga's a liar. He's a liar. He's a liar. But my point, people, if y'all pay attention, I didn't sell my soul for nothing. I could care less. The money is falling if y'all can't see it. And it's not even money. This is the key, brother Art. Because I know the attorney Art is watching. Because this is about you, Art. You still have time to come on here. So, if we, right, taught what money truly is metal or moneta. Okay? Money means metal, right? Moneta, metal. What you carry in your pocket is promissory notes. Oh, let's make it make sense. Come on, babe. He think he gonna play me. He try to insult my intelligence, and that's what he was trying to do, brother Lance.
So Sabir is trying to make the argument that money is only gold and silver. Now, we know who says things like that. Sovereign citizens. And I'm sorry to burst your bubble, Sabir, but your famous Black's Laws Dictionary proves what you just said to be incorrect. Money is also paper, dollar bills. Dollar bill, y'all.
They're doing trying to insult my intelligence there, brother. Oh, I'm gonna just come at Sabir. And Sabir, you're running from what I'm saying, brother, because you know it's not the truth. You don't know what you're talking about. No, I know exactly what they teach y'all in law school. I'm still waiting for him to give me his license, though. That's what I am waiting for. I'm still waiting on that little card that says he's a lawyer. That's all I'm asking. He can email it to me. Art, if you're watching, because I know you are, you can email me the card, okay? And let me see if it says attorney on it. And then I want to see some of your cases, bro. I mean, these are the important things. I want to know your cases. Since you always want to know what I've been doing, I want to see your cases. Or it doesn't, that's not important though. Just show me your license, brother. Show me your license. I don't want to hear nothing from you but your license first. Let me see your license.
I don't wait, what do you mean by license?
Show me your license, bro. Stop talking to your people and show me your license, okay?
So here's the part where Arty winds up jumping on Sabir's stream. Now I had to use Sabir Bey's audio and Arty's visual because I like Arty's visual better than Sabir Bey's setup. But I used Sabir Bey's audio because Sabir Bey kept muting Arty. And that is what Arty was worried about Sabir doing. Sabir Bey is so disingenuous. He wants his followers to be manipulated. So he kept muting Arty so that way they couldn't hear what Arty was saying. But fortunately for Arty was also on his own channel, so he has the live stream recorded as well. So once again, I used Sabir Bey's audio because Arty's audio was sounding a little funny, but I used Arty's visual, if that makes sense.
What do you mean my license? I'm licensed to practice in New York and New Jersey. I don't have a card like you guys think I do. I have my wall license. I can go grab that from the wall if you want it. Is that acceptable to you, my wall license?
You see, it clearly shows that Sabir, off the rip, kept muting Arty. So Sabir Bey's subscribers weren't hearing what Arty was saying because Sabir Bey is a master manipulator.
Go in your pocket. Show me the license.
I don't have a license that fits in my pocket. I have my wall license. I have a license that fits on my wall.
Hold up. Then take the camera. Let me see it. But let me help you out, bro. Bear with me 1 second. Let me.
No. I'm gonna go get it. You can pontificate. I'm gonna go get the wall license for you.
You can still go over there, but bear with me. Do you know that you can actually show? You can do the same thing. You do know that, right, Lance? You know you could do the same thing. So listen, if you are a licensed lawyer, every licensed lawyer carry a bar card in their pocket. You can make that at a stationery store, bruh. This is what a license look like. Hold up. Let me call Judge Joe Brown for a second and see if he pick up. Hold on. Let me call Judge Joe Brown and see if he pick up his phone. And see. Hold up. Give me 1 second. I hope he pick up his phone.
The Supreme Court of New Jersey.
Once again, Sabir has muted Arty. So Sabir's audience isn't hearing what Arty is saying when Arty starts reading the information that's on his license. Sabir Bey is a master manipulator.
Be it known,
I said, show me your license.
be it known, having applied to be admitted as an attorney at law in the courts of the state, having been examined by provided by the rule of this court, and found qualified, and found to have requisite good moral character, is appointed an attorney at law.
Give me 1 second.
And as such is authorized to appear in all courts and otherwise practice as an attorney at law in this state.
I can make that too, brother. I can make that.
And I can make a fake-ass card that fits in my wallet.
Arty is 100% correct here. We see these Moorish Americans pulling out their quote-unquote nationality cards at these traffic stops. And we know these cards are not valid pieces of identification, meaning the cards are fake. So what Arty is saying is he can make a fake bar card and put it in his wallet if he wants. Now, what Sabir Bey isn't quite understanding is all states do not work the same way. Now, Sabir Bey expects, because he got an attorney's bar card in the state of Texas, in his mind, he thinks that all states give attorneys bar cards, which is why he's asking for Arty to show his bar card, and he's muting Arty, so he's not letting his audience hear what Arty is saying. And what Arty is saying is the states that he is licensed in, which is New Jersey and New York, do not give bar cards. All states do not work the same. Like, what is so hard to understand about that, Sabir? You should know that. Now, let me give you an example. We have states that allow people to carry guns, to open carry, and then we have states that don't allow people to open carry. So all states do not operate in the same manner. It is no different with this bar card thing that you are now expecting Arty to have because he's a lawyer and because an attorney out in Texas showed you their bar card. That is not how things work. You really need to stop being so simple-minded. It is absolutely crazy that people actually listen to you because you are very simple-minded.
Is that really what you're doing here? Are you actually calling Judge Joe Brown for this mess?
Hold up.
Oh, wait. You keep on muting me?
Oh, I'm muting you, brother, because I'm saying, that's all I asked you, WC.
I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that you don't.
Your license. I ain't asked you to show me a plaque on the wall, bro.
Sabir, the plaque on his wall is his license, but you would know that if you would listen to him. The problem with Sabir is he thinks he knows everything under the sun.
I showed you my license. Why are you muting me?
Brother, because I asked you, you ain't got to yell. I said...
Stop muting me then, please.
But listen, I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I just told you that. Listen to me. I need you to hear me.
No. I came into this...
I'm going to kick you off again.
I thought we were going to have an actual discussion.
Listen.
And that you're not going to continuously...
Listen, brother, I need you to listen.
Can you please stop muting me and act like an adult?
You because I need you to hear me. Because if I got...
Why are you acting...
Because this is my show and I need you to respect it. Period.
You're not respecting me. This is how you respect...
Okay, listen. Dude, respect.
You don't respect guests?
Listen, you ain't paying me first. I told you we could set
why am I...
Listen.
Anything?
Chill.
I'm not obligated to pay you anything. You're not...
Listen. I'm going to get rid of you.
Sir, again. You're not worth my time.
Then get off you on my feed then if I'm not worth your time. Why you?
Well, the problem is, I thought you wanted.
Hold up. Listen,
I thought you were going to clown.
Listen. I need you to listen. Oh,
I gave you proof that I'm an attorney, but you won't accept it.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to kick you out because you're not listening. I'm going to have you come back on, okay?
Okay, you're being rude. You're being extremely rude and inappropriate here. No. Honestly, I feel like you're afraid to actually talk to me as an attorney.
Listen to me again. If you're an attorney, I believe attorneys listen first, right? You do listen, right? If you're an attorney, right? Am I lying?
Do you listen as well? Yes.
Listen, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. Period.
No, you're not. But I'll listen to you. Here, go ahead.
Dude, if I said to you, right? You said I'm not, first of all, you said I'm not worth your time. If I'm not worth your time, why do you keep commenting? Why do you keep saying stuff about me? If I'm not worth your time.
I didn't say...
Listen.
If you're going to ask me a question, can I not answer it?
I wasn't finished.
Or are you asking me rhetorical questions?
I'm going to finish, brother. I'm going to be finished in 1 second. You said...
Well, I'll be allowed to answer.
Can I finish first, bro? Seriously, can I finish?
Go ahead. Yes.
You said I'm not worth your time. All I said is why you're here then. Why you commenting on me? Why you saying stuff about me? If I'm not worth your time. So if okay, that's there. Now I'm going to go further in that. But why are you here if I'm not worth your time? Then I want you to answer that straight. Don't go into a whole lecture. Now, why are you here if I'm not worth your time?
Well, the reason I say that is because ever since I even started to come on here, you asked me first what my for proof of my license, and then when I give it to you, you don't want to accept it, and then from there, from there on out, you constantly want to mute me as I'm trying to explain to you what my license is, what it means, and then when I try to explain myself, it turns into a back and forth of muting, unmuting, muting, unmuting, and then from there, that's where I'm like, this is a waste of my time. Now, on top, last thing.
You said it right.
I have not been talking about you. Sabir, I have not been talking about you in a very, very long time. I am not the true science individual that you probably think I am. I'm not that person. I'm not that channel member. I haven't done or seen you or talked about you in a very, very long time. It was only until I saw True Science's latest videos about you that I realized, oh wow, he's still in the picture. I wonder what he's up to. And that's why I dropped in.
Okay, but no, I'm not listening.
I'm done.
And the thing about this guy with True Science, they're creating a climate. And this is what Lance was just talking about. He said you have my people, black people, Moors, that is actually siding with certain people. They're creating this. So when you hit me and ask me about having a dialogue on right to travel, you never heard Sabir Bey say that. So don't put me in that category of that. So those people that you are talking about, you should pursue them because you don't hear that from me. That's not what I do. So when I ask you for your license, what I'm showing you in this hand, which I was in, and this brother's not a criminal attorney. That brother right there named Daryl. Let me tell you something else about the stuff that's on the wall. I'm not saying you, but I know people who go to stationery stores and make these type of things up and get them sealed and make them look legit. There are people in this conscious community who has done that. Believe me, I know this. So I'm not saying it's real or not real because I'm not there with you. I'm only looking at what you're putting on the screen. So when I'm looking at this, because I am a critical thinker and have common sense, I'm gonna question everything. So regardless whether this guy, True Science, whatever his name is, tell him to come over here and talk to me. I don't have a beef with you, family. I really, truly don't. I don't. But don't try to belittle me saying certain stuff to me as if I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Sabir, you just showed a prime example that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You think just because Daryl, the attorney from Texas, showed you a bar card, you think all attorneys have bar cards. And that just isn't the case, Sabir. You need to be willing to listen to people and learn. You do not have all the answers. What you think is wrong.
So the first thing, when I mentioned the right to travel thing in our email discussion, the reason I mentioned that was because, and I believe I still have the videos saved, is I was able to locate about, I think it was like a 7-part series that you posted from several years ago talking about the right to travel.
I said that. Hold up. Let me clear this up. Because you're talking about something that may have been before the YouTube era. I'm gonna be real with you. Let me explain this how this
but I hold on a second. I wasn't that was the, you said a lot of the things. I want to be able to respond to everything. All those things. That was the first part. The second part was regarding the license. Now, what we're seeing on there, that's probably how it works in Texas. That's not how necessarily it works in New Jersey or New York. In neither New Jersey or New York do I have a card that says I am duly licensed to practice law. I am registered. You can look up, if you know my name, you can look me up through the state judiciary's website and see that. Look up my name, and I am an enrolled attorney. And the same for New York, but neither state requires me or obligates me to have a physical card that I carry with me at all times. Not every state has the same rules. The same rules assigned to them.
Okay, I'm going to call an attorney in Philly, right? I'm from Philadelphia, but I live in LA. But let me call this attorney right here on speed dial. Let me call my brother Lucas. I'm going to ask him this question.
Once again, Sabir is proven time and time again that he doesn't have it all upstairs. He is not comprehending what Arty is saying to him. Sabir, why in the doohickey are you about to call an attorney from Philadelphia? For what? Philadelphia might give the attorneys bar cards. Arty isn't licensed in Philadelphia. He is licensed in New York and New Jersey. So the point that you are trying to prove makes no sense. There is no reason for you to call an attorney from Philadelphia. Arty is not licensed in Philadelphia. You need to just listen, intake the information, digest it, and listen.
With me, I know it's probably late there, but I'm going to ask him: do we have a license to carry a license, a bar card?
He's in Philadelphia. He's probably what? If he said Philly, yeah, I know. I'm in New Jersey. Sabir, I'm saying if he's in Philly right now, he's probably watching the Eagles game, so he may not be.
No, I don't watch sports though. Oh, he'll call me tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'll have him on the feed one of these days. And this is.
But again, PA.
Hold up, let me help you out, family. You speaking a little bit.
But PA.
2005. This was an attorney. I asked the same thing in 2005. I asked the exact same thing to her. Right. So my point is, brother, don't ever belittle me as if I don't know what I'm doing. I told you before, I could have been a minor judiciary judge. I told you this for a fact. I turned it down. I did. And let me tell you what a minor judiciary judge is.
I know what a minor judiciary judge is.
Okay. So for the people that don't know, I'm educating them. Okay.
So just as you say, I'll let you go, but just as you say that I shouldn't belittle you, please don't belittle me, okay? And we can have some mutual respect.
I didn't. Now I can go in on your ass if I want to, for real, but that's not what I'm going.
Likewise, but I don't want to do that either. Fair enough.
You think you can? Trust me.
I know I can.
But anyway,
I can. But anyway, go on, please.
Well, okay, if you think so. But anyway,
I know so.
It's okay. But anyway. This is the key. And I said about the penis measuring contest, you were losing that too. That's what I did say. But the key was Title 75, Title 42, and Title 18 is what I had to study. I, Sabir Bey, choose not to deal with it. I didn't want to because you got to be fucking corrupt to deal with all of this shit. I sat in this room with these people. Are you following me?
Well, you had to be approved by the board, right?
Now, what Sabir Bey is about to do, he's about to not answer Arty's question. Arty just asked him, but you have to be approved by the board, right? And the answer is yes. To be a minor judiciary judge in Philadelphia, you have to take a test, and then you have to be approved by the board. So it doesn't really matter if you pass the test. You still have to go in for what it would be considered a job interview. And once you get to that interview, Sabir, when these people ask you for your credentials and you tell them that you're a high school dropout, they're not going to hire you to be a minor judiciary judge. And you really need to stop it with this I could have been a minor judiciary judge nonsense. You sound absolutely ridiculous. That's like me saying I could have been a point guard for the New York Knicks. I chose not to go and try out for them. I chose not to because the New York Knicks organization and the NBA is corrupt. Like, you sound ridiculous.
And if you think you that good, I'll be on the East Coast and we can all meet up at Jenkins Law Library, brother. Okay, it's on 17th and Market. If you can email me and send me your number, I'll let you know when I'm coming to Philly, and then you can sit in the law library and then belittle me inside the law library in Jenkins in Philadelphia. That's how this go. So don't ever think I don't know what I'm talking about, because I do this 24/7, brother. 24/7, 7 days out of a week. So
and you think I don't?
I didn't say you did, but I don't get paid for that. You get paid. Are you working for free?
I'm for free. I don't work for free. My day job, no, but I do this. I do this for free.
Hold up. So you expect me to work for free? Because this is my job. So you expect me to work for free?
Wow. So it seems we're learning a lot about Sabir Bey. So streaming on YouTube 2 and 3 times a day is Sabir Bey's job. He gets on, streams, begs for money, goes outside, comes back on a couple of hours later and does another stream and begs his subscribers for more money. That is Sabir Bey's job. Sabir Bey, I think you need to find a new profession, because this one isn't it. This isn't a real profession. So to think that this is your job, that means your life is over. You've made some bad decisions in your life. If your job is getting on YouTube twice a day and begging your subscribers for money.
I don't expect you to work for free.
Okay then.
But if you're saying that I have to pay you for the privilege of having a discussion, that's not really how this works in YouTube.
Brother, if I want to charge somebody for privilege of being in my presence, I can. I don't care what you feel.
If you want to, yes. You're not going to have a lot of buyers, though.
I don't care. You can't put a price on nothing with me. You don't know my value, brother. You can't put a price on me. Trust me. And I'm damn good at what I do. What's up, brother Ephraim? How you thinking? How you feeling, brother? What's wrong with these dudes, man? I did this for
Tell me about it.
25 years in this game, G. Not 5 years, not 10 years. You think I just walked into this? So don't ever try to belittle me.
I want to know, what are you trying to accomplish with what you're doing, brother?
That's a good question. Usually, the reason why I'm well aware. Thank you. Usually, that's a good question. the reason I came into the space, which was around 2019, I think it was actually around that time when Sabir and I had our very first discussion. It was with Devon Bey, and I think one or two others that were involved there. The reason I did this is because I see a lot of individuals who, I know he's not going to say that he's a sovereign citizen, and I'm not going to call him that. I respect him that much enough.
You got a law dictionary in your house? It's an oxymoron, bro.
I have two. But can I please answer his question? The reason I came on here is there are individuals who may or may not encompass this label known as a sovereign citizen. What that necessarily means is that they engage in a form of pseudo-legal analysis of what they believe the law is and what they believe the law is and to be. In other words, they provide people with certain bits of legal advice that isn't exactly true and tends to get themselves into a whole lot of trouble as a result of that. And so I've come into the space as somebody who is duly licensed, and I see it, and I want to try to debunk some of the arguments that are put forth that kind of are harmful to people and are destructive, especially when a lot of times the certain individuals try to profit off of this pseudo legal knowledge. That's what I'm here, what I do.
So he answers your question, Lance, and I understand clearly what he's saying. But me as a scientist, not a technician, there's a difference. I'm a scientist.
Arty, that was an excellent explanation on why you do what you do. And now, Sabir Bey, the person that could have been a judge, but is now a YouTuber / blogger, is now also claiming the title of scientist. So let's let Sabir Bey finish his soliloquy.
If you have a law dictionary, just in case y'all don't know what these things are, right? These are law dictionaries, right? So these are
what edition?
I got different ones, bro. So I got about 10 of them already, bro. Hold up. So what I want you to do, right, Art? This is just a little bit, bro. So this is what I want you to do. Look inside that law dictionary. See if you could find sovereign citizen in there or sovereign people. Is it sovereign citizen or sovereign people? See, this is why I said this is a oxymoron by saying sovereign citizen. There is no such thing as sovereign citizen. It's called sovereign people, which is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens and qualified electors who in their collective capacity possesses the power of sovereignty and exercise them through their chosen representative. And then at the end, it says, C. Scott versus Sanford. And tell me honestly, Art, that I quoted the right way. Find sovereign citizen in that book. I'll wait.
A sovereign citizen, it would not be in a legal dictionary because it's not intended to be part of that.
Hold up. So why would you say I'm a sovereign citizen?
Sabir Bey, he's saying you're a sovereign citizen because you're a sovereign citizen. You speak like a sovereign citizen. You say all of the sovereign citizen rhetoric. The right to travel, propria persona, all that garbage. Now, your argument is sovereign citizen isn't in the law dictionary, so why is he calling you a sovereign citizen? Well, if that is the argument you're trying to make, then why do you call yourself a Moorish American? Moorish American isn't in a law dictionary. Oh, I know what you're going to say. Well, brother, I don't call myself a Moorish American. I call myself an American Moor. Sabir, American Moor isn't in the law dictionary, yet you refer to yourself by that term. So your argument is null and void. This is what I'm saying. You can't even put together a proper argument, yet you are out here educating people. This is ridiculous. This is absurd. Look, here it is. I don't see Moorish American in a dictionary. So why do you Moors call yourself Moorish Americans? And we see Moor is here in the law dictionary. And it sure isn't referring to you Moorish Americans. And for Sabir, I don't see American Moor in the dictionary. So why are you calling yourself an American Moor? It's not in the law dictionary. Now I'm just using your flawed logic here, buddy.
Now is sovereign.
I can explain. Can I explain why? No, you asked me a question, Sabir. Can I answer the question?
But I want you to open up that book to the sovereign people.
I will open up the book. I promise.
Go ahead.
Sovereign citizen is a label. It's an umbrella term. I'm aware that things could be an oxymoron, but can still have meaning. You know, the term fat chance is an oxymoron, but it has meaning behind it. Sovereign citizen is I'm well aware, is a catch-all term to describe individuals who, for one reason or another, based on their own personal beliefs, that they are not subject to certain state, federal, local, state, or federal laws.
Where's that located at? Can I find that somewhere, brother? Where's that definition at? What you just gave me. Where is that definition at from a regular dictionary to a law dictionary? Where is it at?
It wouldn't be in a law dictionary because a sovereign citizen is not a sovereign citizen. Isn't a legal term.
Well, would it be in a regular dictionary or somebody made it up? Which one would it be in?
A sovereign citizen is not a legal term. How can you?
All words are made up.
If you know that sovereign citizen is not a legal term, my brother, why would you call his brother a sovereign citizen?
How?
Because it doesn't need to be a legal term to ascribe meaning to a label.
Hold up. So you mean to tell me?
Do you not understand?
Hold up. So no disrespect. Oh, it could be. I can call you a pussy. It ain't in there. You ain't a pussy, are you? How you going to say something?
Are you?
Like that? Make it make sense, bro. Make this make sense. If it's not in a law dictionary or Webster's dictionary or regular dictionary or Oxford dictionary or written in law, I want you to show it to me right now. Because if you're making things up, why would I even listen to you?
Sabir Bey, once again, your logic is flawed. I already showed you there is no term Moorish American or American Moor in a law dictionary. So now I'm going to go to a regular dictionary and show you that there is no term in there such as Moorish American, yet you guys call yourselves Moorish American. So if you don't want this man, Arty, or the rest of the world calling you and your people sovereign citizens because the term isn't in any dictionaries, then you have to apply that same logic to calling yourself a Moorish American and saying that your nationality is Moorish American. Sabir, I challenge you to go to a dictionary and show me in your next video a definition for Moorish American. Please, I'll wait.
I told you, look, now you notice he didn't look up sovereign people yet, y'all. Have you noticed?
I have sovereign people right here. I don't deny the existence of sovereign people into the legal dictionary.
So we're talking legalese, right? Legal.
No, we're talking about regular terms. Sabir, are you actually seriously telling me that you've never looked up the term sovereign citizen in Google and you came up with 0 results?
Listen, I don't go to Google.
Oh my God. Are you saying that if a word doesn't exist in a legal dictionary, it doesn't exist? It has no meaning?
Hold up.
Can you answer me that? Does a word have to appear in a dictionary to have meaning? Yes or no?
Listen,
who puts the meaning to the words, brother?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Who puts the meaning to the words?
Everybody around, a collective, organizations,
okay,
regular citizenry, the community.
So we
the same way
to a word. Wait, brother. We just
you can, yes,
to a word, right? That's what
yes. That's how words work.
Okay, just like bitch, right? We put our own meaning to bitch when bitch only means a pregnant female dog, right? But we put our own meaning to it.
But what?
Right?
But when you call, if you call a hoe a bitch, are you calling her a pregnant female dog?
Does it?
Are you? Are you?
What are you?
Are you?
Okay, then. I'm glad I got off into this with you, brother. Come on.
Oh my God.
What it means. Tell me what it means.
They don't know the meanings of words.
Tell me what it means, brother.
Judge Joe Brown. Judge, can you use anything online in court? Like if you found something online, could you use it in court?
I like how that's a very dishonest way of framing my question.
Somebody, or it's a statement that they made. If you are trying to introduce it against the person that made it, yeah.
First and foremost, Sabir, you just asked Judge Joe Brown that question dishonestly. And I'm sorry to say, but Judge Joe Brown just clearly said yes. And you were looking for him to say no. So once again, your theories were proven incorrect by the very person you just called.
He asked Judge Joe Brown what a sovereign citizen is.
Hey, Judge Joe Brown, what is a sovereign citizen?
What's that?
Is what is a sovereign citizen? Is
that is a thing that some people
made up.
Some people,
yeah,
made up, right?
All right. What it is this: is there is a cockamamie theory that people are sovereign and they can't be governed unless they consent to it. Well, what happens?
He knows.
Once you consent to it, then it becomes the people of the state or the United States.
The people.
And what winds up happening is the collective bunch of people become sovereign, not one individual.
Thank you. And that's
exactly. Thank you. Oh, Judge Joe Brown, thank you.
Sovereign citizen for you. So sovereign, not sovereign citizen, sovereign people is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens.
Y'all, he just proved my point.
And their collective.
Yo, he just proved my point.
Sovereignty, exercise them through their chosen representative. He just told you it's the people as a collective. So it ain't nothing wrong with what we saying. We try to fix it. So these are the conversations that need to be had. You all right? Let me first of all, you all right, Judge Joe Brown?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you good? Okay. Yeah, I'm online right now. We talking about this whole sovereign thing, and they kept throwing me under there with that sovereign conversation. So I'm here trying to fix this. Say, don't put me in that category.
Okay, well, let me tell you how it works out. When I had somebody give me that in my courtroom, I said, okay, you're a sovereign entity, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's the people. All right.
It's not the people, he said. Listen.
Okay, hold on. Officer Williams, Officer Duckett, escort this sovereign citizen back to lockup and see if he has the power to resist.
There you go. So the
thank you.
Key. Bring him back.
I don't understand. He's proving my point.
Power and authority. Sovereignty has power. You didn't.
There you go.
Of the state of Tennessee, Shelby County.
There you go.
Lock your ass up.
That's what I just posted on the screen. Listen,
I couldn't agree more.
I know you said I don't know what I'm talking about.
You don't.
Point. I just hold up, bro. If I just ran everything down to you,
Judge Joe Brown perfectly encapsulated exactly what I was saying about sovereign citizens.
All of that just clearly went over Sabir Bey's head. He is not comprehending the fact that Judge Joe Brown knew what sovereign citizen meant. When Sabir Bey's argument was sovereign citizen isn't a real word because it's not in the law dictionary. So if what Sabir Bey said was correct, when Sabir asked Judge Joe Brown what a sovereign citizen is, Judge Joe Brown should have said, that's not a word that's in the law dictionary. So I don't know what that word means. But no, Judge Joe Brown answered and described what a sovereign citizen is. And that's what Arty is trying to explain to Sabir. But Sabir lacks comprehension skills. And it's clear because all of that clearly just went over his head. He is sitting up here acting as if Judge Joe Brown said that he was right when Judge Joe Brown just gave him a definition to a word that he says doesn't exist.
Join this. I'm gonna call you back, okay?
All right, cool.
Peace, thanks. So My phone's going to die like a mother. But
can I at least quote something to you, provide you with something that I think could provide some clarification for everybody involved?
Go ahead.
Sure. I'm citing from a paper from the University of North Carolina School of Government, which is called A Quick Guide to Sovereign Citizens. And it provides a note that says much of the information for the paper was provided by detectives from the Greensboro, North Carolina Police Department and the North Carolina Administrative Office of the Courts and the Attorney General's Office. The very first paragraph, it says, the heading, what is a sovereign citizen? And it says, quote, a sovereign citizen, 2013. The sovereign citizen, a sovereign citizen is a catch-all phrase referring to a variety of anti-government individuals and groups who share common beliefs and behaviors. The organizations to which many sovereign citizens belong have a variety of names: Moorish Nation, the Aware Group, Washington Nation, the North Carolina American Republic, Republic of the United States of America. The same views may be embraced by freemen on the land, Sons of Liberty, and the Aryan Nation. In one way or another, though, all sovereign citizens, whether tied to an organization... Hold on, last sentence, I promise.
Your volume, bro.
Whether tied to an organization or... Oh, sorry. Whether tied to an organization or not, adhere to a view that the existing American governmental structure, including the courts and law enforcement, is illegitimate and that they, the sovereign citizens, retain an individual common law identity exempting them from the authority of those fraudulent government institutions. That's exactly what I was trying to tell
you. Dude, like you can't cite sovereign citizen because it's not in law. You don't get it yet? You want full circle?
Do you not understand that the sovereign citizen is not a thing? I agree with you in a sense that sovereign citizen is not a thing. In other words, what people do who claim to be sovereign citizens or claim to adhere to sovereign citizens, their stuff doesn't work. Whenever they try to say you don't have jurisdiction over me, or that I have a right to travel, I don't need a license, or how about other arguments that I've heard from you before, saying that all current state courts are all. Okay, let me ask you a question just to clarify. Are all state courts?
You quoting me, right? You quoting me?
Are all? I'm quoting you. I want to ask for clarification. Have you? Did you say? I didn't want to misquote you, so I want to ask you so we can have clarification. Okay, I'm trying to engage with you in good faith. Do you think that courts, the current like state courts, say like Pennsylvania's like district courts, are they like state courts or are they like military courts?
Oh, you talking about military tribunals? Oh yeah, they'll let you know that in a heartbeat. You want to look it up for yourself? Okay, let me hold up. You asked me.
Can I ask for clarification?
Hold up. Clarification. So let me ask you a question. Let's use basic common sense and logic. I know you know you're an attorney. We're supposed to use legalese, right? Give me
use both.
Wait a minute. What is the colors of the flag of the United States?
Red, white, and blue.
So tell me what's the gold on there for? You gonna say
it's an accent.
What?
Oh my God, no! You actually think that the gold fringe means something? Like actually means something in legalese?
I mean, I don't know. I got some military people on here. I mean, I'm just asking. I got military.
No.
I got military.
Okay, the answer is no. No, the answer is no. I'm telling you, the answer is no.
So please listen. You please tell me why is it on there? I want to hear your answer.
It's an accent. It's an aesthetic. That's it.
Hold up. So you mean to tell me that they would tell you in Title 4, right? Now we speak in legalese, right? Title 4.
Yeah, the flag code.
Listen, go to Title 4, brother. You got Google, right? You say you
I'm well aware.
Right?
Okay, I am well aware. I know what you realize it's not going to say anything, right?
Brother,
it's not going. Are you saying that in Title 4, if a gold fringe flag is in a courtroom, that it's the military tribunal? Cut to the end, man.
I want you to go look it up. I'm not gonna. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to do this with you, because you go. All I said to you is to go to Title 4, right, of the United States codes, right, on your, because you like Google, right? You say you go to Google, right? So please go there. I told you can meet me in Jenkins if I come back to Philly. I wish somebody would sponsor me to come to Philly, and I'll call you. You can give me your number, and we can all meet up at the Law Library on 17th and Market. But anyway, I want you to look up Title 4 of the United States Codes, right?
You see the gold fringe thing on the flag? That is sovereign citizen rhetoric. Sabir Bey is making sovereign citizen arguments. He also believes that all courts are JAG courts. I put that in one of the other videos that I made on him. These are the things that he says, yet he doesn't realize that the things that he say are the same things sovereign citizens say. So that makes him a sovereign citizen, and he just doesn't realize it. This is embarrassing, Sabir. You're making a fool of yourself.
Right? And look up anything else on the flag is called desecration of the flag. Anything on the flag. So you don't put something which is a military fringe, brother. That's what it is. If you truly is honest with yourself, because you ain't got nothing to prove to Sabir. If you are,
I got plenty to prove to you, but the thing is, people have tried to make that claim. People have tried to make that claim, and it hasn't worked.
It ain't, brother. I don't care. Listen. All I ask you to do, you sitting in front of a computer, you probably doing it because I can't see you, but look it up, Title 4 of the United States Code. That's all I ask you to do. Come on, bro. You ain't talking to an amateur, B. Come on, man. You want to meet me in Jenkins Law Library? Hold up. You want to meet me in Jenkins Law? You want to meet me in Jenkins Law Library so we can go together in the Law Library?
As long as I don't have to pay for you, I'm not going to be your handler.
No, because you know why? We can get enough people to sponsor me to fly back on the East Coast, and I will be there for a whole week. And I can call you, and every day while I'm in Philadelphia, we can go sit in Jenkins Law Library, which only costs you $5 to get in there, brother. It costs $5 to go in Jenkins Law Library. So we can spend a whole day inside Jenkins Law Library, right? And we can record it, go live, or whatever. You follow me?
And since I am looking things up, and since I'm sure you have equal access to several court cases, right, and several legal databases, I'd like you to. I think you could show Kitchens versus Beecraft. In that case, is a Texas Eastern District Court. It says Kitchens says that the only lawful jurisdiction in this case under common law and not vice admiralty, as signified by the U.S. battle flag with gold fringe and eagle on the flagpole currently displayed within your corporate de facto quote. That's a quote from the defendant. The, quote, gold fringe flag of war, end quote, argument has also been repeatedly rejected by every court to which it's been addressed. See U.S. versus Carpa, 271 F3D 962, 11th Circuit. The claim that defendant was tried by a military tribunal rather than a U.S. court because a flag in the courtroom had a gold fringe was frivolous.
This is crazy, brother. I keep trying to tell you, you must not know who you truly talk. You don't know who I am, do you? This is weird because you saying stuff.
Can you debunk that?
Hold up. I only told you.
It's not real.
Pull up a case. Listen, you pulled up a case, and I said go to the United States Code, but you didn't go to the United States Codes, like I said, and look it up and see for yourself.
I go to binding case law. I go to binding case law.
Well, you can meet me in the law library. How many people before I go? How many people would actually just have me come back to the East Coast and I'll call Art? Art, no lie. I'll be my witness, bro. Please send me your number. I'll send you my number in the email, right?
Sabir, this is embarrassing already. Arty just debunked your military fringe flag argument with case law. And you are just stuck on stupid. You're not comprehending what he's saying. You want to be right so bad that you are not listening. You made a sovereign citizen argument. Arty went, looked up some case law where other sovereigns were in court and they said that same thing and it was deemed frivolous. That is case law. Case law is binding. It doesn't matter what you say or what you believe. He just literally in 2 seconds proved you wrong. And you're just stuck on stupid. You're like, hey, let's go to the law library. You don't even have a rebuttal. This is embarrassing already. He's embarrassing you.
Right. And then when I get back to the East Coast, right, we can both meet up, go have coffee, go eat, and we can go straight into Jenkins Law Library. That'd be cool.
So I will do that. But I would like you to read that case and see what it says for you.
And I would like you to read Title 4 of the United States Codes.
Absolutely. And I will imagine I'll go to Title 4, and it will probably say nothing about whether or not an accent on a flag determines the jurisdiction of a court.
All I said, listen to me clearly, because you're an attorney again. If you're an attorney, I said listening first. You supposed to research things. You didn't hear me say any of that.
I've been
Let me quote this one more time. What I said.
Okay. Okay. I'll promise. Let me repeat the argument that you made to me about it. In Title 4, you said Title 4. You said the code talks about desecration, correct? Desecration of the flag.
What means that you don't add anything on a flag.
And so, what does that mean if we see a fringe on a flag in a courtroom?
Listen, do you know anybody in the military family? Seriously.
I'm a son of 2 military parents.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. Anybody that's on his feet in the military? I know my brother Mark is on here. Mark was in the military. Mark, could you come on the feed for a minute? I know my brother Mark is on here. Somebody, he is.
She wishes.
No, you really are. Listen. I wish somebody put up $1,000, right? And I will come back to the East Coast and because I don't live on the East Coast no more, but I will literally come back there anytime, Art. And honestly, I'll meet you. We can both break bread. We can go to City Hall Law Library in room 600. We can go to Jenkins Law Library. We can go back and forth, brother, for a whole week, and we can film this whole scenario.
Well, can you answer that question for me though? Can you chain the logic between Title 4 talking about desecration of flag, right, and whether the gold fringe on a flag determines a courtroom's jurisdiction?
Dude, I just told you. Have you ever heard?
How?
Hold up. This is why, people, I want you to hear me. I'll probably pull it out tomorrow on the Vegan Breakfast Club. There's a book called Amity Maritime, right?
He's not going to answer, guys. He's not going to answer. He knows he doesn't have a logical link between the two things.
But anyway, again, it's military. It's military. Okay?
So because there is a military flag, it determines the court's jurisdiction. Is that the argument you're making?
Listen to me again. It is not a true court. I can tell you how many Article 3 courts there are, brother. You're not talking to somebody crazy, brother. It's different Article 3 courts.
Are you aware? Do you know what Dunning-Kruger is?
Family.
Just curious.
No, educate me, man, because I'm ready to get off because honestly, you ain't looking up anything I'm saying, but you keep.
I did look up Title 4.
You want to constantly keep.
I have Sovereign People right here. If you want me to read it, do you want me to read Sovereign People?
Read it.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Let's go down. Sovereign people, political body consisting of the collective number of citizens, qualified electors who possess the powers of sovereignty and exercise them through their chosen representatives.
Dude, what the hell you just read? Let me quote it for y'all. Sovereign people is the political.
Well, this is Black's Law 11th edition, just for people to know.
I'm going to quote it.
Did you see that? Sabir Bey just looked like he was about to bust a blood vessel. Arty just read sovereign people from the law dictionary, and Sabir Bey is like, what? What is that? The issue that Sabir Bey is having is that he has memorized sovereign people from the 4th edition of Black's Law Dictionary. Arty just read out of the 11th edition. So the wording is slightly different. Sabir Bey thinks that all law dictionaries are going to have the same meanings. And that is not how it works. If that was the case, they would have never made anything past the 4th edition, the one that you memorized. Furthermore, Sabir Bey, just because you have memorized the definition, you clearly don't really understand what that definition means. And going back to the military fringe thing that you just said if you see a flag with the gold fringe in a courtroom, that's a military court. That is sovereign citizen rhetoric. This is sad. Arty is making a fool of you, and you're just too ignorant to even realize it.
Quoted, sovereign political body
consisting of the collective
number of citizens. Listen,
and qualified electors.
You should know this by the top of your head.
I'm reading it. I'm sorry, but I don't know if you know, but being an attorney doesn't mean knowing legal terms and calling it a day.
Okay.
As an FYI.
I came out of my mother's womb. That is the oldest university.
You don't scare me. No, none of these sovereign citizen folks ever scare me. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not sovereign citizen. I'm sovereign people. Okay, I'm not a sovereign. So stop that. And
I mean,
don't ever put that in your mouth again about
potato. You know what I mean?
Don't ever put
all right,
in there, brother. I'm not a. Okay.
You have a good night, man. Hopefully the Eagles can figure this out. Right on.
Email me.
Well, it went about as well as I expected it. But I like how you guys noticed that he, you guys noticed that he said that he needs to raise money in order to travel. You know, kind of makes you wonder whether or not he's gainfully employed.
Arty, Sabir is not gainfully employed. He does not have a job. Earlier in the stream, he told you his job was getting on YouTube. That is his job. Getting on YouTube twice a day, live streaming, and begging his subscribers for money. That is his job.
This is what you can expect for most of these guys. They kind of, and I knew the first thing that he was going to try and do is like, oh, sovereign citizen is not real, because that's usually what a lot of these guys do. They try so hard to disassociate themselves with the label, even though everything that they do and say is your bog standard sovereign citizen crap. Just like, for example, the gold fringe flag. That's a bog standard sovereign citizen argument, saying that there's no legitimate state level courts and that everything's either an Article 3 court or a military court. Standard sovereign citizen crap. And him trying to claim that he never did any right to travel arguments. Somebody could probably look at my live stream history, and you could see that I did a live stream on this guy, on this guy's like 6-part video series on right to travel crap in Pennsylvania. People could go look that up. I'm pretty sure he advocated the standard right to travel arguments back in the day. It was an old video. It's like 6 or 7 years old, I recall, but he did that crap. They don't want to associate themselves with white supremacy. I mean, maybe that could be it, but yes, Andy, Judge Joe Brown. Look, it sounded like Judge Joe Brown. All right, and I think he has videos of him actually talking to Judge Joe Brown. So I think that was actually Judge Joe Brown, and he gave the same argument that I did. He just missed it. He completely missed it. He in terms of like when the judge says there's no such thing as a sovereign citizen, I agree. Sovereign citizen is not a real thing. It's just a label to call people who think that the laws would apply to them. And that's exactly what Judge Joe Brown was describing. And he couldn't click with him.
Yeah, it didn't click with him, and everything flew straight over his head. Because I hate to keep saying it, Sabir isn't that intelligent. Now, he just wants to say, hey, sovereign citizen isn't a word in the dictionary. Nobody is arguing that it is. You guys are called sovereign citizens because you think you are sovereign, but you are really citizens. It's that simple. And when you make sovereign citizen arguments such as you did, just like the gold fringe on the flag nonsense, that is sovereign citizen rhetoric. So you are a sovereign citizen. Sabir, you have said that you are not a citizen of the United States. That is things that sovereign citizens say. So whether you like it or not, Sabir, you are a sovereign citizen. And the video that Arty is referring to about you talking all this right to travel crap, he's right. You were making those sovereign citizen right to travel arguments. And I also did a video on the video that Arty is talking about.
Oh my goodness. I get, oh, that was great. All right. That actually kind of boosted my mood.
$5 a month.
Thanks, Natalia, for the $5. That listening to Judge Joe Brown effectively make my argument for me and him not realizing it. That was brilliant.
So the next portion of this video is going to be a live stream that Sabir Bey did the next day, and he's recapping the events that took place the night before when he had Arty on his show. Now you're going to really truly see how delusional Sabir Bey and his subscribers are.
24 hours later.
Yo, they'll make a fool of you, brother. So we ready to get this thing started. The enemy is all around you. Now, we're going to have some fun, y'all. We're going to lighten it up just a little bit. So I know Judge Joe Brown is watching again. Let me tell you something. It was funny because he was watching the video, right? If anybody can peep everything that I was doing yesterday, this is why I told you, Lance, don't get upset, brother. It's okay.
Right.
You ain't got to get upset because a certain way you got to move, bro. You got to use the art of war. See, even though you're capable, show incapability. So if you peeped it, like my brother Percy said it last night, he said he was contradicting himself all the way around, if y'all paid attention.
Yeah. Sabir Bey, Arty did not contradict himself at all. Now, if you're saying Arty contradicted himself, give some examples. But you know what? Once you watch this video right here, you'll see that Arty made no contradictions. You are just delusional, and you're trying to sell a dream to your followers so that way they can continue to pad your pockets.
Yeah.
He was contradicting himself.
Hammer him, bro.
No. Let me tell you why, bro. Let me tell you why. If you do that, right? He never sent me his number either, just for the record, y'all. He never sent me his number. I told him to send me his number. We can meet up in the law library in Philly. But the thing was, if I was, because I can't keep going back, because I used to do this on the radio in Philly. So I would go hammer people, hammer these cats, and they would say, okay, avoid Sabir Bey at all costs. All costs. At all costs, avoid him.
Yeah, they would probably say avoid Sabir at all costs because Sabir Bey is delusional.
Period, right? So I was like trying to see how much he knew. It's like when you go to box, you know, you watch videotapes and you see what person going to jab at, where they constantly move at, or if they use their hip to go throw the jab, you know which way to move. That's what all I was doing to him. So for the people that think I don't know, and for Judge Joe Brown to come directly on the feed and go into what I let him talk too, because you notice that was the first time Judge Joe Brown have ever picked up the phone with me.
Yeah,
that is the first time. I'm being 100. He never, no matter how many times I called him, that was the first time y'all witnessed he picked up his phone straight up. So what I was doing is like let him talk too. So I would have a conversation with Judge Joe Brown, any judge, any attorney on the sovereignty subject. I'm gonna be real with you. Somebody said that he said that attorney dude looked emotional from start. He made himself look unstable. He did. Everything is in the body language. It ain't look like I was nervous or upset, was it? No.
Now, this is a perfect example of what I just said when I said that Sabir Bey is delusional and his subscribers are also delusional as well. You just heard what somebody left a comment saying. They just said that Arty looked unstable. Arty did not look unstable. Arty was not emotional. Arty did not get upset at all. Like, what video did you watch, sir? Now, this is a prime example of why I make the videos that I make. Because Sabir Bey goes unchecked and his subscribers are feeding his delusions. This is insanity here.
How you just going to make up stuff out of thin air? Oh, sovereign citizen. It wasn't even in that mother freaker.
And then I don't even know why he kept saying sovereign citizen when he said clearly he knows no such thing as a sovereign citizen.
Sabir Bey, you and your people just make up stuff out of thin air as well. There is no such thing as a Moorish American. There is also no such thing as an American Moor. It is not in any dictionary, regular dictionary, nor law dictionary. So if that is the argument that you're making, that Arty was making things up, you guys do it as well. Look, Sabir, we're in the law dictionary. There is no American Moor. Look, we're still in the law dictionary. There is no Moorish American. Now let's go over to a regular dictionary. There is no Moorish American in a regular Webster's dictionary. Now look, there is no American Moor in a regular Webster's dictionary. So your argument once again falls flat because you and your people make up words out of thin air. Arty didn't make up anything, sir. When you asked Judge Joe Brown what a sovereign citizen was, Judge Joe Brown effectively described what a sovereign citizen is. So you're just wrong again.
So
That's
why
the
do you
crazy
keep
part.
saying that shit, bro? Why you keep saying it?
I'm gonna help you out how this goes, bro. What's up, Ephraim? So, and
Man,
Ephraim, what it do, bro?
I had to get off because he was giving me a headache. But
no. Edna said the same thing. Edna said he was giving me a headache, but I want y'all to hear me on why I'm saying this. And people say he said I kept muting him. I didn't mute him after a while. He was on there with me for a whole hour. I didn't get paid for that, and nobody donated. Okay, I just want y'all to know that. So the crazy part was the reason why I kept muting him because I'm gonna show y'all how these people are. They will keep going to try to distract you. That's how they play their game. This is how if he's a true attorney, that's what they do. They do that. So you won't get nothing. So you won't say nothing. They keep going. So I said, no, nigga, this is my show. You ain't gonna listen. I'm gonna be real with you. You ain't gonna get on no radio station. Let me tell y'all something. Anybody who truly knows radio, anybody wants to back him, jump on his feed right now and stop texting. Listen to me clearly, family. How this go? No radio station on the planet will let you get on a show and just go.
Now here is some more flawed logic on Sabir Bey's end. He's comparing his YouTube live stream to a radio show. Excuse me, Sabir Bey. Your YouTube channel and the live stream that you were on is not a radio show. Now, Arty wasn't just trying to out-talk you. He was actually trying to have a dialogue with you, but you kept muting him because you know that he would embarrass you. So that is what you were doing. You were trying to control the narrative. You didn't really want a dialogue. You wanted a monologue. You are delusional, sir. Your live streams are not a radio show.
Right.
This is how it is. It's not a debate. If it's a debate, then you put up money for debates. That's it. And this is why I asked him key questions. I said to him, hold on, what did I say to him? I asked him where was his book say. He only put out the 10th edition of the damn law edition. I said, nigga, I'm done.
Yeah.
And then everything
13th,
else kept coming.
13th edition.
The 13th, damn, they on the 13th edition now?
Yeah, he said the 13th edition.
I think he actually pulled out the 11th edition of Black's Law Dictionary. But do you hear Sabir Bey's logic? Because Arty didn't pull out 50 different law books, that makes him an ineffective attorney. This dude Sabir Bey is so silly. It's not even funny. You can see by his logic that his educational level is very low. His mentality is that of a child.
So he claimed, and then on top of that, when he showed what he showed, right, he covered it up. If you notice that, I pay attention to everything. The thing that he put off the wall and said, no attorney actually nobody in Jersey has a bar card. I said, nigga, then I had to go figure it out.
That's what I wanted to ask you, bro. Did your mans ever call you back on that?
No, but you can look it up
him.
I called an attorney in Philly, yeah.
Right.
He didn't pick up. But this is the crazy part. Go Google bar cards in New Jersey. Dead serious. Go Google that, bro. And I showed you. Like, I'm the crazy one, though, right? What proof did he show? If you want to back him, come on. You can share this to him right now. I ain't bringing him back on to argue with him no more because I'm done with it because he didn't send me his number. He's not a man of his word. So if I say I'm going to send you my number and we're going to talk and we're going to meet up in Philadelphia, I told everybody they could put up money and I can come back to Philly if somebody sponsored it, and then we can go eat lunch and then go to Jenkins Law Library. I stay in Philly for a whole week and go to Jenkins and go to Philly, and we can have this whole conversation.
I'm just wondering, like, I woke up thinking about what this brother was saying yesterday. I mean, I was trying to figure out, like, where he was trying to come at, like, when he was talking about the right to travel. Why are you trying to hit on that? What are you saying, that our people don't have the right to travel? Because they do.
Okay, let me explain to you. Yeah, they do. But let me
to the Supreme Court.
But this is the thing, though. Let me explain to you why, bro, how this is happening. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm setting my Instagram back up. Give me 1 minute. So what happened? The biggest criminals are this government, rather it's federal, state, or local, right? And the reason why I don't say certain things anymore, Ephraim, and Lance, is because y'all don't back me, right? Y'all don't back me for real the way I should be. But I'm gonna tell you why. And this is what I was trying to explain to you, brother, that you should be. I'm looking for these books, man. I was in the law library. Give me 1 second. I was trying to pull up these books. I thought I pulled the file up, but I don't know what happened to it. But if you speak this way, you will be crucified, and you will be crucified by your own people. I'm just being real with you. When you fight for people, you will be straight crucified. And this is why I'm not playing these songs just to be playing them songs. I'm playing them songs for a reason. Okay? A family, if you want to cheerlead him, right? Anybody that wants to cheerlead him, actually, y'all can actually get on the feed. So when you do stuff like this is just a photo. I just want to show y'all something. So this is me inside the law library. Let me ask you a question. If you claim to be an attorney, right? What is so hard for them to actually show you what I'm showing you? What is so hard about this?
So you asked Arty to prove to you that he was attorney, and what Arty did was show you his license to practice law. So now what you're saying is Arty isn't an attorney because he didn't show you 50 law dictionaries? I have to say, Sabir Bey has to be one of the dumbest, quote unquote, educators on YouTube. His logic literally makes zero sense. The funny part is his subscribers agree with the ridiculous statements that he's making. So the law license wasn't good enough. You wanted Arty instead to show you 50 law dictionaries, and that would have somehow proved he was a competent attorney. Sabir Bey, you're just dumb. I'm sorry. You're an idiot. You are a freaking idiot. And now you're trying to discredit Arty because to you, his law license just isn't good enough? Well, how about you show your credentials? Show us your high school diploma. Oh, that's right, you can't, because you dropped out of high school in the 12th grade. So all you can do is show law dictionaries.
As Joe Brown said, well, I'm going to show you who sovereign is. Bailiff, lock him up. Let me tell you something.
And I
remember he said that?
Yeah,
remember that?
I caught that.
Okay, so
Caught that too.
So a sheriff can lock up a judge. I don't know if y'all knew this or not. See, this is what the guy, if he really wanted to have a sit-down discussion with me, right, and I'll take him to Philadelphia, and we can sit in the law library, which I just showing you those books right there, which he never showed you. He showed you 1/10th edition of a book. So no real attorney has ever sat with me. But let me explain a little bit further. Art, that covered your attorney's thing up when I put you on, he covered the whole joint up. You notice that he covered the whole joint up on him. Who does that? If you proud, right? Wouldn't you let everybody see your diploma, your degree?
I think you would.
Okay, so why would he cover it up? It ain't nobody's business. Ain't nobody's business, bro. Get it? You know you could pay your way to go into the law library, right? We could have a whole audience in there, him and I sitting in the law library. And we just going to do books like this. Hold on, let me show you something. We can go do books like this. He didn't even come on at you, Sabir, and cut you off. It's impossible. It says to the point of narrating. No, I'm trying to figure out where this person is coming from. We were the audience attendants. What I'm trying. You want to talk to me for a minute? Push the line. I mean, you can hit the link. I think he missed the point of this was my show. It's not his show, but I let him talk. But if I let a European come on, I don't know who you are. You can come on too. I'm fine.
Come on. Didn't even have no valid points because he kept.
He didn't have no valid points, but he I mean, they can
come loud, overly loud, and try to and try to speed up his talk, and that's what all those podcasters do when they don't have no concrete valid point. That's their MO, and I noticed that with these podcasters, they talk loud and they try to overtalk, as well as they try to be speed racers with they talk. But
that's what attorneys do.
To make it seem like they have a valid point. Like if you have a valid point, you'll be talking like how the way I'm talking. So
I mean, exactly. That's my point. But see, this is the thing, brother. You have to understand how attorneys go. I mean, now if push the line want to come on the feed, the link is up there. They ain't hidden from them. The link is there. You like the cheerleader, right? So I want you to see what's in the background, what you see me sitting there with. This is what I do when I'm in law libraries. Hey, push the line. I'm going to block you for eternity, family. I gave you the opportunity to come on the feed, fam. You're doing a lot of chatting. No, listen, come on this feed respectfully. But I'm going to actually get rid of you, family. I'm going to give you this. I don't know why you here, but I understand why you here. But anyway, I'm going to give you the opportunity. So if you come on my feed, do not yell, scream, kick, scratch, moan, bitch. Go straight to the case, because I will get rid of you.
He or she need to come on the line and say
it might be a he, she. Who knows, man? In this day and age, it may be a he, she. But anyway, I ain't gonna cut you off. I'll let you talk for 2 minutes. Let you talk. Oh, here we go. Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of you, okay, family? Because I'm gonna get rid of you, okay? Because I actually asked you to come on the feed. So I guess you have nothing to add to this feed. So I will ban you for life. And if you create another page, I'm going to do the same thing. Because let me make this clear. I know who you are. I know how y'all make these pages up. It's okay. So peace and have a wonderful evening. Okay? God darn, brother. You give a person like, come on, man.
Said it's irrelevant, but yeah, he kept talking about Google though, because that's the only place where you can find a definition on what sovereign citizen actually means, because it's nowhere in the law. The crazy part is not even in the Webster's dictionary. It's not in the law dictionary. It's in no dictionary.
And neither is Moorish American or American Moor. Those two terms are not in a law dictionary or in a regular dictionary. So what is your point?
Get somebody to donate $25 to me, $50 to me, $75 to me, $100 to me, $250. Can we do this? I was watching his body language the whole mother freaking time. He was so uncomfortable. You know, a nigga start twitching.
But that's the thing. It's like, why try to come at you? And if he's going after the Moors that's real fanatics with it.
But our Moors taught all the world, even the Europeans, when they was rolling around on their all four legs. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna go there.
That's what the girdle was for, to straighten their backs out, B. So they can stop slouching over. Don't get mad at me. Just look at them when they get older.
Yeah, they hump.
Yeah. Where you from?
Reverting back to the caveman.
Brother, they reverting back, period. Look at the melanin trying to come back in them, B. This is the crazy part. They call them age spots. There's no age spots, nigga. That's called melanin, my nigga. That's the melanin. So if these people are your children, you put your children back in check.
So it should be abundantly clear at this point that 1, Sabir Bey is a racist. 2, Sabir Bey is completely delusional. And 3, after watching that live stream, Sabir Bey clearly got chewed up by Arty the attorney. It is that simple.